Welcome to our Plugs Community Connection. I am your host, DJ Kitty Cat, with my sister co-host, Miss Morningstar on WKRA 92.7 FM The Change. If you're looking for the best in news, current events, community outreach programs, and shopping connections, you've come to the right place. We've got a great mix of content and community connections lined up for you this evening, along with special guest interviews. So, grab your favorite drink of choice, turn up the volume, and let's get into it.
Good morning, WKRA 92.7 The Change. Good morning, Holly Springs, Mississippi, and Memphis, Tennessee. Today is Wednesday. It is the last day of 2025. And guess what, y'all? We made it. Mama, I made it. We made it. Oh, my goodness. It has been a year, okay? This has been a year of foolery. Let's just call it what it is. It's been a year of foolery and crazy, but we made it. We made it. We made it. Good morning to our family out there in Holly Springs, as well as Memphis. Here is your reminder to drink what? 16 ounces of water. Y'all see that pretty cup? Oh, I love this cup, you guys. Yes, 16 ounces of water, and take your morning medication. Most importantly, today is your reminder to have a good day and be good when you do it. Have a good day and have fun while having a good day. To our family out there on TikTok, y'all, we made it. Thank you for joining. I know it's still Tuesday and we're recording, but hey, we made it. I am so thankful for all of you showing up and showing out and staying consistent. That is what's most important. Consistency is key. So we truly appreciate you all. So we're about to start the show, and tonight we have our beautiful sisters in the house, and they are speaking on taking back and walking into your power. We're going to do this all 2026. Walk in your power. You deserve it all. Hey, look, we go through a lot, so you deserve to walk in your power. You deserve to do whatever it is that makes you happy, as long as it's legal. All right, let's just put that little disclaimer on there. I know this administration doesn't really know about the law, but that doesn't pertain to us. And look, we all have a higher power that we have to answer to. And when they start, it's their turn and they have to look up at the world, because you know where they're going. Anywho, they have to look up. Maybe they'll think about it. But right now, they're just going to continue down that path. And we are going to continue moving forward and staying positive. How we do that most is we start with our shows with a positive affirmation. We get those positive affirmations from my little sister, Mrs. Morningstar, the affirmation queen. And Miss Morningstar, go ahead and give us the last affirmations of 2025.
Oh, wow, guys. 2025 has come to a wrap. Happy New Year to everybody out there listening.
Jesus.
Enjoy your New Year's Eve. Be safe, y'all. Be safe. But
Yes,
enjoy
please.
it. Enjoy it. And let's leave 2025 behind, because this has been one heck of a year. I'm telling you. Wow.
Yeah.
So as we push forward, remember, I've been doing little affirmations showing about moving forward and, things like that. Just getting into the new year, starting off fresh, starting off renewed in a sense, as upgraded, So we're going to talk about affirmations for joy and happiness. Everybody deserves joy and happiness. We find joy in the middle of a struggle. Finding joy in the middle of a struggle can be considered a superpower, and it is, because it's hard. Especially if you're struggling through something. It's hard to find a sense of joy, especially now with, the times we're living in. It could be tough. Having a purpose and pursuing it gives purpose. It, gives you purpose. And the way you can find those are through affirmations. Believe it or not, affirmations have been part of our life for this past year. And I love it. I love the journey of learning different affirmations and how to use your affirmations. So, what we're going to do today is do some affirmations to fight negative emotions with joy and happiness. Okay. So, anytime you have that bad day or you're going through some things mentally, look for some good, positive words to help push you through. Okay. So let's start with this. I am a carrier of joy. Tell yourself that. I carry joy. Happiness does not elude me. Does not elude me. I release negative thoughts and try to keep me. I release negative thoughts that try to keep me from joy. I believe difficult seasons are temporary. It is. I will look for the light in every area of my life. My joy is not determined by my external things. I commit to finding a bright side to every situation. I take ownership in my happiness. I accept joy as my standing of living. My past is not allowed to dictate my joy. I make space for healthy people who are well being in mind. I acknowledge reality without abandoning my stance on joy. I believe I am worthy of good things. My heart receives a small joy gifted to me each day. I prioritize things that bring me joy. I release toxic habits that have kept me from experiencing bliss. I will make conscious efforts to bring others joy each day. I choose to celebrate the good things in life. I envision joy daily and pursue it. When I'm grounded in gratitude, my life is full of joy. Remember, we talked about doing some grounding?
Yes,
Kitty,
ma'am.
you got teachers.
Exactly.
I am joy. Every day I feel more and more joyful. I breathe in joy and I exhale suffering. I like that. Joy is all around me. Good things happen to me every single day. I like that. Claim it. I am grateful for joy that fills me up.
Amen. Amen.
So it's all about the joy, y'all. I
Yeah,
know it's hard, but let's fight through it. We could do it together. Take some of these nuggets and use them every day.
absolutely. And it's been crazy. It has been crazy, but we will find the joy in everything that we do.
Mm-hmm.
Right, even bad weather. Speaking of bad weather, I mean,
Yeah.
if the weather is bad, at least you can stay at home. That's the good thing about it.
Yeah, that's a plus. That's a plus.
That is a plus. So, not for us though. Holly Springs, Memphis, and Houston, it's gonna be cool, but y'all can still get up and go to work. Anywho, for those who have to work today, Holly Springs today you have a high of 53, a low of 32. Feels like temperature's 49 is your high, low of 20. Not too bad, not too bad. Just stay indoors at night. Winds are out of the west southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. You've got about a 2% chance of rain. Humidity is moderate during the day and high at night. Air quality is good. So it's going to be a cool day, pretty sunny and not too bad. So yeah, you can get out there and do something today. Memphis, Tennessee, you have a high today of 53, a low of 34. Feels like temperatures 49 during the day, 24 at night. Winds out of the west southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. You've got about a 4% chance of rain. Humidity is moderate during the day and high at night. Air quality is good. Get out there and enjoy yourself. It's the last day of the year. Come on through, Houston. High today of 67, almost to 70 degrees. It's going to be a pretty day. Low of 45. Feels like temperature 66 during the day, 35 at night. Winds are to the south southwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Rain chances about 1%. Humidity is low during the day, moderate at night. Air quality is very good. So it's going to be a pretty day today. A pretty day on the last day of 2025. Whew, it's day 365. Anywho, so get out there and enjoy it. Now, I do want to touch on Winter Storm Ezra. Winter Storm Ezra decided to have strong winds, dump rain and heavy snow and ice on tens of millions of people. 6-7. All right. I see you out there. 6-7. You want to spam the chat 6-7. And now you've been blocked. If you want to come in and spam the chat, at least hit like the chat at least. But yeah, they've got this 6-7. And I told y'all, this is the last day y'all can say 6-7. Starting tomorrow, you got to say 7-8. Okay. Since, kids want to be weird. Let's go ahead and bring that in. 7-8. Anywho, and that is your weather for today. You guys in the Midwest, I know that it's cold. I know that it's miserable. Stay indoors. Get you something warm to drink. Get you a nice heavy blanket. Wrap up with your blanket or somebody you love, as long as it's your somebody. And enjoy this weather as much as you can, All right, let's go ahead and get into these the news that you can use. Miss Morningstar, do you want to start it off? I know you were talking about our boy, Eddie Levert. Let's go ahead and start with Eddie Levert. And
you want me to start with Eddie Levert? Okay, so this article tickled me, y'all. So let me go to it. It tickled me. It had me cracking up. I said, Eddie Levert is funny.
But he's so serious, though.
He was
He's still looking good.
Dead serious. Hold on, let me see. Where did I have it at?
I got the story.
Oh, I got it right here. Okay. It was in my, I got my other device up. So Eddie Levert Sr. clarified his Trump stance after he heard that the OJs are performing at the White House. So, legend R&B singer Eddie Levert sparked some confusion on social media after sending a mixed message about performing at an upcoming party for Donald Trump. Initially, the OJ's lead singer said he would not perform at the event, but then he followed up with confusing messages. So let me just read the first message. So he posted on, I guess, Twitter. Was it Twitter? He said, I do not know if it's true or not, but I heard the OJs are performing at the White House, Levert wrote. And this is in all caps. If that's true, know that I won't be there, and I have nothing to do with it at all. All money ain't good money, especially orange money. Y'all be blessed.
He said what he said.
That's what Grandpa said. Grandpa Levert. He said what he said. So then he come back. Levert, who didn't provide any additional information after that rumor, he followed up with another post on the same day, all in caps. Now I'm telling y'all check y'all grandparents' caps and stuff, because they gonna write in. Maybe he was yelling. I don't know.
He was yelling.
I'm gonna read it like he said it. It's not the White House in DC. It's the one in Florida, Mar-a-Lago. I still ain't going.
He meant every syllable of that.
I still ain't going. And that's how he ended the conversation.
He said, I haven't said anything bad about President Trump, but I have the right to refuse to perform any function that's not paying me what I require, he wrote on this.
That was the third post. That he wasn't yelling on that one.
Yes. I think even if they were paying him, he's still not going to go.
He ain't going. Because he said, it's at Florida, Mar-a-Lago. I still ain't going. I just chuckle because I can just hear it.
You know, I'm thinking in my mind, I can hear my daddy. My daddy would say he's not going, but he would also, we would have to bleep, 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 bleep. Yeah. Bleep, bleep, bleep. Because the choice was.
I guess back in the day, he had said some positive stuff, back in 2016, like that, he did sing before, or he was on The Apprentice or something. And he said the check cleared then. And I guess, Trump was getting checks. Normally his checks don't clear, but it cleared for Eddie Levert. It cleared for him then. So, he probably was thinking about it, but he said he still ain't going. Because all money ain't good money.
He also said while Trump was running for president in 2016, however, the OJs demanded that he stop using their song at his campaign. I wish him the best, but I don't think he's a man to run our country. So when he started using Love Train, I called him and told them, listen, man, I don't believe in what you're doing.
No, he probably said, listen, Jack.
Say, man, I don't believe in what you're doing.
Hold on, Jack.
I'm not with you. I don't want you to use my voice. I'm not condoning what you're doing.
Yeah.
At the time. Look, Eddie Levert, if you're listening, DJ Kitty approves.
I do.
We don't fool with that man with them black hands.
I wouldn't do it either.
Yeah, I know that's right. Shanika said, "Look here, sucker." I can see him saying it. Look here, sucker.
Look here, sucker. Jack. Listen here, jive turkey.
Jive turkey.
My daddy still say jive turkey, y'all, by the way.
Don't play my music no more. I'm not with y'all. Don't play my music.
Leave his music be. He's a legend now.
You better turn on some Kid Rock.
Music. Yeah, it's funny how they our culture is so attractive to them, but they can't stand us at the same notion. It's like, pick a struggle, okay? Pick your struggle. You love our style, you love our swag, you love everything about us, but you can't stand us at the same time. Is it because you can't beat us? I think that's what it is. I think because you don't have enough swag to be who we are and be as talented as we are as a people. So yeah.
Now, I'm gonna put it to you like this: in every lifetime, I would always want to come back as a black woman. Period.
Yeah. All the time.
Every lifetime.
Wouldn't happen no other way.
No other way. And I'm with you, Eddie. Don't look here, Jack. Don't use my music again. Approved. DJ Kitty approves. Speaking of artists, more artists pull out of the Kennedy Center shows following the name change. They say, look, as long as his name is on there, we're not performing.
I want no parts.
No parts. Because everything he touches crumbles.
All the time.
What's the guy's name that played for the Chiefs? Look, the quarterback.
I know, we say it every day, but forget his name.
Yeah, it's not unimportant to me. Yes.
Yeah. He got tore ACL. He got he had to have surgery.
For the Eagles, everything he touches. All right. This administration, the country, everything he touches. Mahomes, Don't nobody want to be bothered with Frumpy. Them black hands are cursed. And anything he touches turns to crap. So these artists said, we are not, look, you can try and sue us if you want to. We had a contract with the Kennedy Center, not the Trump Kennedy Center.
And the thing is, you desecrated a tomb. I mean, that's like me going to to somebody's loved one's graveyard and saying, Miss Morningstar was here. Like, what?
So disrespectful.
But
these, they have no respect for anybody. They don't even respect themselves. Soldier Summer said that building is going to fall to the ground. It probably is.
It probably will crumble.
I
believe it.
There's not many people that wants to perform there,
Whatever he touches, he destroys.
Everything.
Just like he did the East Wing of the White House.
It's so sad.
It's demolished. And then he tried to make an excuse for it, and most recently when he was trying to talk about the Fed, the gentleman from the Fed building, he tries to explain, The East Wing is beautiful. It's coming together beautiful. It's
No, it's
bigger
not.
than what I thought it was, but yeah.
What fantasy does he live in? Here's
Fantasy Island. Cause
okay.
the
They're
delusion
not
in
even
his
building.
brain.
They're not even doing anything to the East Wing
Have you
because they
paid
didn't
them?
pay the
Have you
contractor.
paid them?
The contractor, he's probably going to end up filing bankruptcy to everything this man touches. Everything.
It's it's so much proof, and I just don't get it. I don't get the people that still are just his elites, supporters. It's so much proof out here of the things that this man is doing. I mean, he don't pay nobody. It's contractors from back in the day that said they still ain't got their check. And I'm talking about the 80s. I'm talking about the 80s. So it's ridiculous. Look, like DJ Kitty had a little technical difficulty. She'll be back. So another thing that I came across is that now, we're at the new year, so we counting down and they reflecting on 2025. So four big things Congress did in 2025. Because from what I heard, they ain't worked that much. I think Miss Jack said earlier what they were 67 days or
6, 7,
87 days out of a whole year.
6, 7.
87 days out of a whole year. And she made such a good point in her live earlier. She said, now, could you imagine going to work and just only get a full salary? 100 what? What's the salary? 175,000?
Yeah,
For
175
the year, for 1 year. So they got the whole thing.
They got all full pay.
Only worked by 87 days. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, and full paid insurance, healthcare. Healthcare is paid.
Let's be
They don't have
clear.
to worry about anything. They can go get whatever service they need.
It's not right. It's not right, and they know it's not right. And I truly believe that they just get in it for the money. They don't care anything about
Majority.
their constituents. They're there for the money.
Majority are.
They
don't care. I mean, and it's they get that. Plus, they get that APAC money, and they get all that other money too. Let's not forget that. They wind up being millionaires, being Congress, supposed to be law legislators. They're millionaires. So that's another story. But yeah, on this article, they talked about 4 big things Congress did in 2025. Made Trump's tax cuts permanent for the rich. They did exactly what they said they were going to do in the BBB, the big booty bill. I can't stand that bill. He passed the bill and he made sure he gave all his rich millionaire friends permanent tax cuts. He sure did. Trillions of dollars to the Pentagon and mass deportation. They're not, but the thing is, he didn't really hold up to that. Because where are these people? Because I don't think you're deporting these people. Where are they at? Where are you putting them at? In different facilities, things like that. Repealed record number of regulations. He did that. That's why everybody's sick. Regulations are being cut back dramatically. You see all the airplane incidents. You got all the food regulations. We can keep going on and on about little things that's been cut back.
Measles outbreak,
oh my goodness, cruise ships. Did you hear about the cruise ships?
Oh, please don't tell me that, because I would
and I love cruising. Just
me too.
Outbreaks of norovirus. Y'all know what norovirus is.
Yeah.
Somebody ain't washed their hands and touched food, and now everybody's sick. This is it, and they normally have regulations.
But yeah, cruise ships don't have regulations anymore. There are no regulations. They elected this criminal, and he put a man in there who eats dogs and swims in toxic waste.
Yeah,
and has no problem with, hey, if you live,
come on, get in. The water's warm.
Yeah,
nasty.
Survival of the fittest. It's disgusting. but we need to take a quick commercial break. You are
Okay.
listening to Our Plugs, a community connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. We'll be right back.
Why advertise with Our Plugs, LLC? What do you get? Radio promotion. Perfect for online businesses. YouTube promotion. Customers can view your commercial. TikTok promo. Gain followers and showcase product. Follow us on all platforms, YouTube and TikTok. Our Plugs, LLC. www.ourplugs.com.
Welcome to a world that sparkles. Sparkle Kicks LLC is your one-stop shop for a wide variety of customized items. So bling out your Crocs, customize that cutting board, get you custom dominoes. Stop by and we will customize your order today. We can be found on Etsy and Our Plugs LLC. I'll be waiting to customize your order. All you need to do is place it.
Welcome to Compassion Counseling and Training Services, LLC, where healing takes flight. I am Nicole Wiley, licensed independent clinical social worker, and we empower children, individuals, families, and couples through individualized therapy via telehealth. Using evidence-based approaches like CBT and mindfulness, we help clients build resilience and rediscover their wings. If you're ready to begin your journey, visit CompassionCounselingandTrainingServices.com.
Hey guys, yes, this is my nonprofit, Carter's Caring Hands. And what my nonprofit does, we give fresh food boxes to those families in need that's struggling to keep food on their tables. We also go out into the unhoused community, give out care bags here in the Kalamazoo, Michigan area. So if you'd like to donate to the cause, please go to www.carterscaringhands.com and donate whatever you can, so we together can uplift those families that's struggling to keep food on their tables. Highly appreciated. God bless.
This fall, step into style that has bold and beautiful as the season itself. From cozy layers, statement pieces, Morningstar Boutique has everything to meet your needs. Affordable fashion meets everyday elegance. This season, it's your time to shine.
And we are back. You are listening to Our Plugs, a community connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. Go ahead, Ms. Morningstar. I don't know if you were going to go to another article or...
Well, I have one more because this was the four.
Okay.
What was it? It was four of the biggest things that they did, and the last one, and so far we 0 out of 4. Ain't nothing been good. Weaken the minority power in the Senate.
Of course.
Yeah, that was another thing they did. Made several moves this year, weakening the minority power within the Senate. Used the nuclear option to change Senate rules. I mean, the list probably can go
Goes
on
and on and on.
It can go on and on.
You know, I'm just ready for it all to be over with. I'm ready for this administration to get up and get out the way. We have so much to do, and this isn't real life. We are living in an alternate universe because none of it makes sense. None of it.
None of it. It's frustrating, Katie. I can't tell you, but I'm glad we are stepping into a new season because we do have the midterms to look forward to, and it's time to get boots on the ground, y'all. We got to get out here, make sure everybody's registered to vote. Our young people that are turning 18 this year or have turned 18 in the past few months, let's make sure they're registered to vote. I'm talking about your kids' friends, and talk to them. Let them know, hey, it's y'all time. This starts here with you all to make the difference in your future. So it's important.
Exactly, 100%. And if they don't understand the importance of it, let them drive through a homeless center, see these homeless people out. You know, let them see how your bills escalated from one month to the next. Let them understand how this insurance is going to affect your entire household. You know, sometimes young adults don't understand how crucial their vote is. It's important. It is. So it's up to us to explain that to them. I wanted to bring Miss Jack up and of course Counselor Nikki, because I did find the article about the post office. And I know she talked about it on her live, but I wanted her to revisit, because the way you explained it was perfect, what they've done as far as changing the postmark. So normally when you send in your mail ballot, that it's postmarked from the day that you drop it. But now they're changing it to when it's received. Yeah, come off mute, Miss Jack. Yes, ma'am. You might have to come off mute.
Yep, there we go. Hi, y'all. Hey.
Hey, Miss
Hey,
Jack.
good morning.
Good morning, everybody. So what happens usually when the post office gets your mail, they get it, they stamp it, right? As the day that it was received. It may not get sorted and processed at the same time. It may not even go out for like maybe 2 or 3 days, right? So usually when you're voting, they use the postmark date to say, hey, this is the date that you actually sent it in, and that will count if it's a legal ballot. So sometimes you only have a couple days like leeway. So now they're doing it as the day that it starts getting processed. So it could sit there for 3 days and you're thinking you got it in good because you dropped it off on Monday. It's not even going to count till Wednesday. If Wednesday is too late, your whole ballot won't be counted. And the lady that was explaining it was doing the same thing with healthcare. You know, a lot of Medicare disability applications, they go by postmark dates, right? And that can determine whether or not you get approved or if it's late. And they don't like seeing things be late. They're like, you don't take it seriously. You want us to approve your disability, but you turned your paperwork in late, but you thinking that you got it in a few days before the date, and it would be postmarked the date that you turn it in. So now if they're not going to postmark it the day that they get it in, that could cause you to have a late disability application.
It could get you denied.
It will get you denied.
And then on top of that, Melba made a good point, and I had said it earlier, taxes. You know, when we pay our taxes, we have until April 15th to get it in the mail. So how does that affect taxes? Are people going to be paying on? Yes.
Yeah.
So people should get it in 5 days before, and then you're leaving it up in the hands of a person actually registering your mail. That doesn't make sense.
Right.
So this is a new rule with the United States Post Office?
It got updated quietly, which means in the middle of the night. When they do things in the middle of the night, they call it quietly because, you know, most things are if it's a new change to the post office, something that we all need to know needs to be shown on, you know, every news station. But no, when they do things underhandedly, it's quietly done. So they didn't tell everybody. This was a new change. And I was fortunate to see this young lady on Instagram. She does like legal loopholes and things. And she was like, look at this. This is new. So I think the whole thing came from mail-in voting. We know somebody lost the election during mail-in ballots. So mail-in ballots are counted by the postmark date. And we already know that he was doing everything he could to cut down on mail-in ballots. At one time he was saying we shouldn't even have them anymore, you know. So I think everything stemmed from that.
But he sends his ballot in through the mail.
Of course he did. Because it's not do as I do as I say. Like, I'm still tripping off of what Ms. Morningstar said about these 4 accomplishments. How do you have 4 accomplishments in a year and none of them are good? Like, you didn't give one good nothing. It was
Nothing for the American people. I mean, the things that he campaigned on, lowering grocery prices
Nope.
and helping with people's electricity bills and
Nope.
stopping wars. No more wars.
Oh, no.
Nope.
He has
He's
caused
not.
so many conflicts this year. We are in a whole heap of trouble with a lot of people.
whole mess of trouble.
whole
We
heap.
a mess of trouble.
We ain't got none of the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. I'm gonna, like
Yeah, and he's picking fights with our people who usually help us. You know what I mean? People who help us and who are our allies. Like in Canada, Minnesota, like the Great Lakes receive electricity and different stuff from Canada. They got Minnesota in their commercials. Like, sorry, Minnesota, this ain't about y'all. Like we get stuff from them.
I think Miss Morningstar was talking earlier about the power of voting. One of y'all was talking about the power of voting. It might have been you, DJ Kitty, with the young people. It's never been more evident how powerful voting is than this year. It really means something this time, and we messed up. Not us. The people that didn't vote are the ones that messed up, but this is what we got. We got to an administration who really thinks that their accomplishment was nothing. 4 things. They only worked 87 days. Y'all did 4 wrong things in 87 days. I wouldn't even.
But they did some big things in 87. 4 big things like that's really messing up people's lives.
Yeah, that's what they should have said. Let me talk about the 4 things we did to destroy the country.
They're the crew of Decepticons, so they feel as if they did exactly what they were supposed to do: help the rich people, and make everybody else miserable. And it's all about payback right now. So going after people. What are they doing now? As Kitty talked about it yesterday, trying to go after Barack. Again.
Why? Retribution campaign. Why is he?
They are born failures.
I know why he's mad with Barack.
When you're born a failure, you want nothing more in this world but to achieve something. And he giving him the presidency, he stole it. I said it, but getting the presidency was the biggest achievement of his horrible life. So he has a crew of Decepticons. I call them Decepticons purposefully because that's what they are. A whole bunch of failures in life who've never achieved anything and never was spoken about, never probably received an award or anything. And they got these top-notch jobs that they don't deserve, didn't work for,
DEI.
and don't know how to handle them.
These are straight up DEIs.
DEIs, right?
Right. Official DEI hires.
I think it's so embarrassing to look at qualified Black and brown people to say that we are the DEI hires when we have to be qualified. And then you replace the qualified with unqualified and say they're more qualified than the qualified, but you have no proof that they're qualified, but you got a lot of proof that they're unqualified because they've been showing it from the day they got confirmed or whatever they've been effing up the whole time. So it's just like, we're just going to have to let things play out, and everything is coming to light now in a more horrible way. It's going to get worse. But bad things get bad before they get better.
You know what bothers me most, ladies, is that they had a 400-year head start. And you are mediocre at best. And you have the audacity, the caucasity,
the unmitigated
gall to be mad at us because you decided to go sit down and settle for nothing, and we decided to educate ourselves. Oh Lord, I'm gonna let it go because let me get my fan. Y'all go ahead. Unmitigated gall. You hear me? Y'all have the audacity. Mediocre at best. Anywho, I thank you for explaining that, Miss Jack, because I heard you explain it, and I was like, why not let the expert come on up here and break it down for the folks? Because
people won't hear it.
Yeah,
there's so many things people won't hear unless they hear it either like on here or on TikTok, or because people don't watch the news, people don't trust the news anymore, so they get their information from different places.
Absolutely, absolutely. But thank you. That's all the news that I had. I wanted to dive into that. Miss Morningstar, did you have anything else you wanted to bring up before we get into this?
No, let's get
Back
into
and
talking
walking
about,
into our
yeah.
power.
Let's talk about taking back our power, because
Yeah.
now we need to move forward. This 2025 is I'm considering dead and gone after tonight. So
Yes.
Right. It's the end. It's the end of the year, so we're going to end on a positive, hopeful note. So I have about 6 tips, and I don't know how many Nikki has, but we can do one for one, and we'll do it like that. And it's about stepping into and taking back your power. So my first one is, your first step is to heal yourself from past mistakes or anything that caused sadness, trauma, or setbacks. We have to get into the habit of healing before we move on. Once you heal yourself from like a past relationship, anything that broke you, broke your heart, broke your finances, put a roadblock in the middle of your life, you got to heal from that. We're hard on ourselves a lot, but there's no way. You know how they say you can't go into a new relationship until you are fully done with the other relationship. So everything's not always about relationships, but I just related to that because that's an easy scenario. You have to heal completely. And that means you got to heal yourself and be 100% okay with who you are wherever you go. We are all confident Black women. We can walk into a room, it doesn't matter what you say to us because we're confident within ourselves. You know, even if we've gained weight over the years, I know I have, I may be a little insecure about, you know, the roles. I have places that didn't have to have, it used to have roles in them, but it doesn't mean I'm not going to shine wherever I go. But some people let other people's opinions, you know, kind of nurture their confidence, right? You got to heal from all of that. Figure out what made you so insecure that you will let another person's opinion change your mantra and yourself. So you have to heal completely before you move into stepping into your power. Because if you're not complete 100% confident, then how powerful can you be?
Absolutely. That's
Right.
a true statement. Yeah.
Mm.
And so, and part of trauma and the reason why it kind of holds us, holds on to us, part of the reason that is because, and we feel like we have no power, is because we have a lot of shame that comes along with that. Like, like you did something that caused this situation.
Mm-hmm.
And when it comes to trauma or loss, you didn't do anything, right? This is a normal response to an abnormal situation. Something happened that was abnormal, and this is a normal response to that. So when she was talking about healing, part of that healing is, like she said, naming what is that one thing that you feel like you're ashamed of, or the thing that kind of holds on to you the most. And when you're doing that, creating meaning or reframing the way you think about it is how you do that. Right. So if you're saying, your self-esteem took a hit, right? Because part of trauma is now, like she said, my self-esteem might be a little lower than it used to be. So part of getting my self-esteem back to where it was is coming up with a meaning for myself that makes me feel good. Now you can't go from, I got these roles and I don't like them to, it's fine, it's more to love, and just really believe that. People say they do, but you don't always really just believe that. You can't go from being sad and down about something to rainbows and kittens. It don't work like that. It has to be something you can really, really get with, right? It has to be a meaning that you can really replace that thought with, and it'll make you feel better about it. So maybe it's, maybe if I do a couple extra side bends, or if I do this or that, I'll feel better about that area of my life. Or, we're getting older. Everybody gains a little weight here and there because of, just time. And if I do A, B, C, and D, then I can work on that. So you need to have, in healing, you need to find a meaning that makes you feel good about whatever it is you're struggling with.
I agree with that. 100%.
Sometimes we want that instant gratification, right? Like she said, it can't happen just like, oh, okay, yeah, I feel better about it because I said it. No,
Right.
just like gaining weight, it takes a long time to gain weight. It's supposed to take a while to lose it. The healthy way, it takes a while to lose
It don't take a long time to gain weight.
I don't know about you, but the way my metabolism's set up, baby, I can look
You
at a
sitting there like-
cheeseburger and there go 10
She's like,
like not all the time.
I just looked at you. Damn.
I just smelled it. And
Okay.
here I am.
Well,
But it takes a longer time to lose that weight.
than to gain, right? But you can't expect overnight success. So
Right.
the same thing with healing yourself. You can't just think you're going to be automatically healed because you find the right person or a new person. Because if you're not healed, you're bringing into that unhealed self into a relationship. You know.
You're absolutely correct. And I need people to really hear that, because we see so many stories, especially these quote unquote celebrities who are crashing out. For instance, Ray J. Ray J needs to go heal. Ray J, if you listening,
need therapy.
Go heal on somebody's couch. Put your phone down. Don't get on the internet, and go heal.
You know what's crazy is we can see that in real time. You can see people actually crash out, go through some mental issues, and you take it to the internet, which is the absolute worst place to bring it to, because you're going to get everybody in the comments opinion that you don't need. And then we see you trying to get your family back, ruin the situation, try to make up, tell us, and it's not helping. You didn't heal yourself. Leave that lady alone, leave them kids alone until you fix yourself, and then you can come back into their lives. If they see a healed version, I just don't get it.
Go heal. Ray J. I can name some few over the last couple of weeks. Ray J, Candy, Todd, Yandy, Mendici. What are we doing? Go and heal. It is okay.
Yeah.
Things happen.
Crash.
Not everybody stays together. That's life. That is part of living and growing. There's nothing wrong with going to go heal yourself. You don't have to pop out with somebody new so that you can show that you are okay.
Right.
And knowing that you had a relationship with that person, it's going to take you some time to work through being by yourself. And sometimes that's what you need to do, especially if you've got some issues. Ray J.
It's going to take longer to work through it if you keep breaking it. If you keep, every time you run into her, you got some more issues going on, you're acting up in front of the kids, then, it's
But
not.
you got to believe that something's wrong. You know what I mean? You have to believe that something's wrong. Otherwise, you're just deflecting and distracting from what's really from yourself and putting it out there on everybody else. You have to first accept that I got a problem.
Thank you. Because that's what I was sitting here thinking, Nikki, because sometimes people don't believe that they got real issues and they really crazy, and they don't accept Kanye. Can we go on?
Lord.
Yeah, bruh, it's been years and years.
I diagnosed him back when his mama left us. I diagnosed him a long time ago. Yeah, he had a break.
It could have been some underlying issues then that he probably needed to get therapy for, but he didn't. Yeah. And it just went on and on. The money kept coming, and that money do something to some people, and they just
got that woman walking around barely clothed.
Thank you. I couldn't even say it. Got that woman walking around naked, not barely clothed. That girl ain't got no clothes on.
Put her some clothes on. It's cold. It's chilly outside.
Put some clothes on.
Chilly.
Talk about somebody that look like they is a whole prisoner.
Like, she wouldn't be able to sit on nothing in my house. Baby.
But you know what?
Man, listen.
That tells you that, like Nikki said, it was his mom. When his mom passed, that broke him. Because you can't tell me that Kanye would take this lady around his mama the way he does her, the way she's dressed. That lets you know he know Miss Donda.
The way she's not dressed.
That, I try to be.
That was traumatic. That was traumatic for him. So he had that break, and he broke with reality. And then he didn't have good people in his corner. You know what I mean? They were trying to give him medication to the point where he couldn't even blink, so they could take over his stuff. So now he's trying to get his power back, and in getting my power back, this is what I'm doing. I'm creating this alternate universe where I can live. And if you want to be over here, you got to do whatever I say we're doing. You know, so that's where he feels safe.
Naked though.
It's about control. I got to control my environment because I didn't have control for a while.
Naked though.
But naked.
Naked though. You know why?
On that lady.
Because he could not do Kim like that. There's certain things Kim would have done, Kim wouldn't have done. So he had a break between her two. And then the kids, it's a lot, but Kanye never healed himself. Like Ray J never healed himself. Kanye never
had no business going out there making them 4 babies with Kim Kardashian. And kids are a blessing. But mentally, for him,
he wasn't there.
Mentally, he was trying to compete. He was in a competition with Jay-Z and Beyonce. He was in competition, and it was not for the reasons of for real love and marriage.
Exactly. Allegedly, you know.
Allegedly.
In my opinion.
That, you know. But at the
end, both of them was trying to stay relevant, you know. They got together to stay in the limelight, to stay relevant.
And that's not the right, I mean, I can't tell people what to do. But in my opinion, in my life, you have to live with purpose. And my purpose isn't, what I do in my life doesn't compare to Miss Morningstar or Miss Jack or Miss Wiley. That has nothing to do with it. You got to do it for yourself. And I'm gonna say it again, Ray J, put your phone down. If I ever see another video of you talking about what Diddy did to you, baby, I'm finna open the door.
Right.
Give me your phone.
Okay. Moving on. Number 2.
Hold on. Let's take a quick commercial break. Let's take a quick break. Because I'm gonna have to knock on the door, y'all. Give me your phone. I don't want to hear this. Ray J had to be ashamed of it. Anyway,
be like this. Boop, boop, Brandy. Go get your brother.
She said she ain't in it. Brandy said I ain't in it.
Brandy out here on tour making money. She just finished a phenomenal tour. She ain't got time for that. She probably got him on block. Don't
worry about it. DJ Kid, I'll catch a flight and go knock on the door. Give it here. Give me your phone right now. And go, come on, get in the car. I'm gonna take you somewhere so you can go sit on somebody's couch.
I know she's
right.
Just
get somebody's program.
All right, y'all. Let's take this quick commercial break. You are listening to Our Plugs, the community connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. We'll be right back.
And I'd like you to do one more thing for me. Hold up 2 fingers. This is you, and this is me, and the space that exists between us should be filled with value.
Equal, a global human initiative, and its value identity model are the outcomes of that day. The outcome that Prince, the revolution, and George Floyd produced.
At Lovership Apparel, we believe fashion is more than clothing. It's a statement of self-love, confidence, and authenticity. From our signature beautiful hoodies to our versatile everyday wear, every piece is designed to inspire you to embrace who you truly are. Whether you're at home or on the go, making moves in the world, Lovership Apparel lets you show up boldly and comfortably. Shop the collection today at www.lovershipapparel.com or find us on ourplugs.com. Lovership Apparel, where love meets style.
Hi, everyone. My name is Ashley Middleton, life and executive leadership coach and owner of Radiate Coaching and Development, where we provide transformational, strength-based coaching and mentorship. My goal specifically is to support you in identifying your mission, your vision, and your values that help you take your power back as you are building your career. Whether it's within or outside of the corporate world, my goal is to really empower you in making decisions that work well for you. So if you want to reach out to me, by all means, you can email me at radiate@midspiration.com or check out my website at radiatecoaching.com.
How you doing, world? It's your man Colway here, aka Gold Cupid. Hey, checking in from Memphis, Tennessee. Singer, songwriter, producer, chef, vegan chef at that. Shout out Lost Vegan Food Company. And if you like good soulful music, if you just like good energy, then welcome home. I hope you have a great day. Shout out to Our Plugs.
And we are back. You are listening to Our Plugs, the Community Connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change.
I'm sorry, y'all. I hear it in my head now. Melba, if I had one with no.
I was hoping y'all would keep that conversation on TikTok and y'all would not bring that over here because I gotta keep it together. But yeah,
okay. We'll get back on track, y'all.
All right,
we're stepping into our power. Number 2, once you have healed yourself, you gotta forgive yourself. Some of y'all need to forgive yourselves for the first time and say that you are worthy of self-love and that it is okay to mess up. I said earlier, we hold ourselves. We put so much stress on ourselves, and we can forgive everybody but ourselves. I've heard people say, "You're doing a good job. I know you messed up, da, 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 da." It's okay. You keep going, but then they hold themselves to a higher standard than everybody else. Why? You're only human. You have to learn how to forgive yourself, because when you don't forgive yourself, you hold that over your head and you keep that as like a guilt. You keep it as something you try to say, well, I wish I could, but I usually fail at this. I don't want to try again. No, forgive yourself and stop being so hard on yourself. Once you heal, forgive yourself so that you can move forward.
You hear that, Ray J?
Ray J.
And when we're thinking about forgiveness, a way to get to forgiveness is thinking about, the situation, going back over the situation in your head, being able to write the situation down, take responsibility for the pieces that are yours. Because a lot of times we'll take responsibility for stuff that's somebody else's, that has nothing, that's not our part. Take responsibility for your part of that situation and think about what can I do different the next time? Or how can I, get to a different outcome the next time? Some of that could be, when I start feeling anxiety coming up, or I feel the trauma kind of coming up, or I have those thoughts that I'm broken, or it's my fault. It was all my fault. That I'm going to stop and do some breathing or some grounding or something that brings me back down. I'm going to write some positive affirmations that I can stick around my house so that I can see that message every day, that everything's okay. So how do I forgive myself? By naming what is mine and, giving the rest to whoever it belongs to. And thinking about, if I was in a situation like this, what could I do different?
So basically, don't hold on to it, forgive yourself and let it go,
And I'm the verbal type of what she said, let the other people know the part that they did, because I know the parts that I did wrong. I'm only forgiving myself for what I did wrong, but I'm a firm believer in telling other people the part of what they did wrong next time I see them. And sometimes you got to tell people to coincide and coexist that, hey, this is where I messed up. This is where you messed up. Let's not revisit this incident anymore.
That's good. That's good. When you do that, it's because you want to salvage that relationship. Basically, well, I don't know, because my ending it, look, we ain't got to talk about it. I used to didn't know you. I can end it without any explanation. We don't have to talk. We don't ever have to speak again. But
why I ain't talking to you? No.
Some people need that closure. I get it. I get exactly what you're saying, Miss Jack. Some people do need that closure. It just depends on who you are and how how you value that relationship.
Yeah. But more times than not, we don't get the closure that we want. So we can't control how the other person reacts to what we're bringing to them and what we're saying we feel like is their stuff. We may not get that. So we still need to figure out a way that if I go have this conversation, what am I looking to get out of this? And if I don't get what I need, how do I bring myself closure in this situation?
Yeah.
Point. That's
be okay.
That's kind of why I, in some instances, I don't even bother, because the worst thing for me is when you're in a situation and you go to a person and you try and explain to them what's going on and how you may feel that way, and then they dismiss it as if, oh well, you interpreted it wrong, and you're not crazy. I know I'm not crazy.
I know you called me a fool. I heard fool.
That's when I say I used to didn't know you.
Yeah.
And
and that's how I'm about to treat you. Like I used to know.
You may still have feelings about that though, especially if that was somebody who you
it depends on the person.
And
that's all situational. It's very
very situational.
Because you can't. It's hard to just say I used to didn't know you with family. Because you know them your whole life. But there is a way you can break, break that tie, but it's still a connection there, and it's still possibly love. So you just have to figure a way to deal with it. But for people who you really used to didn't know, you can be like, I used to didn't know you.
Oh yeah,
and you can move on. Yeah.
This one rolls right into that one. It says set boundaries with anyone that has overstepped in the past and anyone new that you meet. This is how you step into your power, people. You got to let people know who you are, what you will and will not stand for. You teach people how to treat you. We always say that. Teach people how to treat you, but you're also teaching them how not to treat you at the same time. And it happens in any kind of relationship, work relationship, romantic relationship, social relationship, whatever. People need to know that you are not the one to be played with. They know that, hey, this is a good person. I can't just talk to Miss Jack any kind of way, especially if I think she not going to say anything about it. No, people already know. If they call me, they know what they're getting. If you call me for advice, you're going to get unsolicited, you're going to get solicited, you're going to get whatever it is. But you have to understand that these people know this relation. They know this about me. So when you set those boundaries, don't let anybody overstep them. Because if they're easily broken, they're not really boundaries, right? People are going to see you as the pushover. They're going to be like, she set the boundaries, but, they're not in stone. These are like marshmallow boundaries.
Suggestions.
Use this person, right? They're like suggestion box. You put some in and she might. You don't want that. That's not being a powerful person. You have to stick by it and make sure that the people that you set them with sticks with them as well.
Right. People, that's like, they're like children, right? If you don't set strong boundaries, they're going to try you, right? If you give them an inch, they take a mile. That's what they say, right? So that's how it is in your relationships with everybody else in the world too. They're going to say, well, she was, last week she was kind of firm, but yesterday I said such and such and she didn't do nothing about it. So, it's a toss up. They're loose boundaries. So you got to make sure you don't feel guilty about the boundaries that you're setting, and that that it's there for you to take care of yourself and to keep yourself safe.
Right. If you've always been in a relationship and you allow cheating, they're going to keep cheating. If you don't cut it off the first time, they're going to be like, oh, well, she got mad, but she didn't put me out. Or he got upset, but he didn't break up with me. That's something I might be able to do again. Let me try. Let me wait it out a little bit. Make sure everything good again. And then tiptoe back into the bushes and try it again. Because you didn't cut it or set that boundary the first time. People will try you and see what they can get away with. It's human nature to see how far I can push this boundary. Unless it's somebody good, it's like us, we're not going to try to test your boundaries. If you tell me a boundary, Miss Jack don't eat coconut, I'm not going to bring her some coconut cookies. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. It's no.
When you mention the cheating, if you accept it and then, you keep accepting it, and then when you do get upset, you may get hit with what you upset for? You know what you signed up for.
Mm-hmm.
You know what you signed up for.
They have the right to say that because they got the right to say that because they are absolutely correct. As soon as you accept it, you gave them the ability to do it again, right? You really didn't check me. You didn't break up with me. I had no repercussions. So I may as well. I can't look at y'all.
I'm just saying that
is true.
can be said, and it has been said. I've heard it.
Yeah.
You heard it.
But it's never too late to start setting boundaries or to set boundaries. It's never too late. Even if initially you were a little loose with your boundaries, a little soft with them, it's never too late to get them going, to get them in a line and get them set up, to get some strength behind them.
You can always change that.
Change
you may
what?
have to change You may have to change partners because you know.
Yeah.
You know, but you live and you learn. But if you start how you start a relationship, it's how it's gonna be.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
you can't come and allow this person to do this, that, and the third, and then all of a sudden you get upset and you know.
Well, they say,
tear.
you know, how you start is typically how you finish. So,
You know.
That's
You can't
just
be upset.
lessons.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Okay, so the next one is secure your own so that you don't have a need that has to be filled by somebody else. A way to step into your power is to have your own everything, men and women. You can't put me out of nothing. You're not going to tell me that you got to go and you got to be broke.
Who got
where to go? It is powerful to have a sense of, hey,
I don't think nothing wrong with that. I don't think nothing is wrong with that. I think that every person should, when you come into a situation or whatever, whether it's just a agreement with a roommate or just with your significant other, you should have the ability to care for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
In the event you have to.
That was one of my relationship boundaries. When me and my husband got together, one of my requirements was the same as his requirement. We both had to be able to fully take care of ourselves on our own without anybody else's help. You have somewhere to stay, you can drive yourself. Where you need to go, you take care of yourself without my assistance. That's just, you know, once we get married, we now have joined assets. We have combined things, but that is just being a grown-up. But it's a powerful feeling when you see people go through situations where you get maybe a breakup and the other person has to move back home because you have nothing of your own. That's not powerful. There's power in being independent, even when you're forced to be independent, because we don't go into relationships or marriages expecting to be single, but if that happens, you need to be able to take care of yourself.
And that is the goal that everybody should, you know, strive for. If you're not in that position right now, make sure that you're working towards being in that position. Not everybody has the same, you know, same fortune. And, you know, and sometimes it takes time, but this is a prime opportunity, the beginning of the year, to say, hey, you know what? Let me make sure my credit is straight. Let me make sure my finances are straight. Let me go ahead and get my budget together for the year. This is a great time to really start working on self so that you have that power and nobody can take it from you.
And a lot of people are starting over this year just because of a lot of stuff that happened this year. So, you know, if you find yourself in a situation where you had to go back home, or you're living with a roommate, or you are getting some help from somewhere, that's okay. But still try to figure out how does it look? What would it look like for me to get my stuff in order so that, you know, I can be self-sufficient. And so it's okay if you're starting over. You might have to start a new job because you lost your job or whatever it is you had to do this year. But think about, if I put $5 a day, you know, or a paycheck away, if that's all I got right now, if I pay down this bill first on my credit report, like, what are you doing towards becoming, you know, you again, getting on your feet again?
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's sound advice.
Priscilla said, get a lawyer and take them to court. Just kidding.
Well, you know, these days people got squatters' rights and all type of stuff. So good luck getting these folks who just had to take the medicine. They laid down, but they never left. Good luck getting them out your house. They got a lot of rights now.
I live in Georgia. Be careful who y'all let bring stuff to your house. Don't bring.
They getting a piece of mail there. That's even worse.
They stay here longer than a certain amount of, I think, a week or 30 days. They are living there. They don't have to pay the lease. They got it's
You got
tricky.
to evict them and all type of stuff. So,
You do.
be careful. Just be careful.
You got to pay money.
Yeah,
Make
because
wise decisions.
yeah, there's a lot. I've heard. I have single friends, and they talk about the guys that will want to move in. Don't let no man move in with you and your children. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do it. Let him have his own, and if y'all decide to make it, then y'all get something together. But don't put yourself in that position.
I can't even talk about the dangerousness of that. That is so dangerous.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Bottom line, not a good choice. Step into your power. Get your hustle up. Become that. Even if you're a stay-at-home mother, I know it's a lot of stay-at-home moms that are blessed to be able to stay home, but that does not stop your hustle, your grind, your entrepreneurship. Tap into something you like to do. I know a young lady who was a stay-at-home mom, and she taps into her creativity, and she does events, and she's wonderful at what she does. I see her on TikTok. She does some amazing events, and she like from kid birthday parties to baby showers to things like that. Tap into your greatness and do something and stack your money up. I mean, that's the perfect opportunity when you don't have a 9-to-5 to punch. You can really tap into something that you enjoy doing and be at your greatest. So yeah, that's a great way to step into your power.
My last one was do things for pure enjoyment and selfishness. Something that you have always wanted to do. Stop waiting for somebody to do it with you. I have definitely sat at a restaurant by myself, but that's empowering when you don't need somebody to go with you. You're building up your confidence. So you need that confidence to step into your power. So do something purely out of enjoy. Go get a facial. Go get something expensive if you can spare it. Go do something for yourself just to let you know it makes you feel good.
It really does.
It does.
Yeah. I know my cousin, I love her dearly, my twin. She just went on a solo trip for her birthday by herself. And I'm so very proud of her.
Where did she go?
She flew to Cali and went on a cruise. I don't remember exactly where, but I know the pictures are beautiful. She said she had a wonderful time, and she needed, time to just really be to herself. And I think that every woman should, whether you're married, whether you're single, whatever, every woman should take a day, a weekend to themselves. Trust me, we need it. Think about it. From the minute you touch the floor to the minute you go to bed, you're doing something. I'm tired. I don't know about y'all, but I'm tired.
I need to do nothing.
I would like to do nothing. I like to go to sleep.
I would like to do nothing. I'm tired of doing something.
Yes.
I think that's a great idea. All people, men, women, they should do self weekends or self things for themselves without everybody, because that is so therapeutic. It's therapeutic for real. It gives you time to really think about and plan, and just think about all the things you could do if you just ain't got nothing else to worry about but you for that day. You ain't got to worry about making sure the kids are straight, making sure that food is cooked. You ain't got to worry about the back and forth. Just think about all the accomplishments you can do.
Yeah.
And then I need this. You get away from work. People ask you a million questions all day long.
Yeah.
And then I just have two to add to what Miss Jack said. Reclaim your identity. And that's a way to reclaim your power. Throughout this year, a lot of people have had losses of different types. A lot of people are grieving something. And even like once you have children, sometimes you forget who you are, or you don't know who you are. You got married. I don't know who I am anymore. I'm a wife. I'm a mother. I'm a CEO. I'm this, I'm that. but reclaim your identity. Who am I? Try to figure out this year, who am I? And what does that look like? What do I want it to look like? Because it's a new year. I can start fresh. I can be who I want to be. But who am I? And really know who you are. Because I think a lot of people kind of get lost in all their roles. And that's not who you are.
Absolutely. I know as we get older, when you say lost in your identity, as we get older, you take on so many more roles. And you know, it goes back to taking that time. Take that time for yourself.
Yep. Yeah. What do I like to do? Like you were saying, what do I like to do? Not my husband, not my children, not my family, not my friends. What is it that I want to do? And then reclaiming your purpose. Find meaning in your life and direction, and come up with some goals that you can break down and that you can really meet. So that's the last piece I had, was reclaiming your purpose. What is the meaning for my life? What direction do I want to go in? And what are some goals that I can, you know, break down into smaller pieces that I can work on throughout the year?
I love that, Nikki.
Achievable goals, right? Write out things. When you write things out, it makes them more real. Somebody told me that a long time ago. When you write it's on paper. For some reason, it has more validity to it. Write down goals.
I think we all need to take that advice. I think that'll be a good way to just roll right in. Just write down 5 goals. Start with something very small, 5 goals, and check them off as you achieve them. You know, even if you don't fully achieve them, still, you know, mark if it doesn't happen within the time frame that you want it to happen, move it over to the next month, and just work on it. And I think that's good advice for all of us, including myself. I think I'm gonna do that. I know I'm gonna do it. Actually, I am. I'm
going to look just for that.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that.
And that's why I love vision boards, because you can put that stuff on a vision board and you can hang that up somewhere where you can see it all the time, and it will remind you and keep you on track. This is what I want to do. You know, you can write it. If you're creative, you can do it all type of different ways so that you see it all the time.
I agree. I love the good vision board too.
Don't get upset if you don't make the goal. Don't let that time constraint frustrate you. If you get it, like Ms. Morningstar was saying, if you get 2 out of the 4 things done, that's fine. Now you got 2 more to work on.
Roll it over
with those 2 that you did. Pat yourself on the back for the 2, and then start on the 3rd one. So it's hard when you put time constraints on yourself, especially if you're already busy. Just write the goals and just start doing what you can to achieve them. It's a great idea.
Yes.
I'm gonna go. Oh, go ahead, Kitty.
No. Go.
I was gonna just say, I'm gonna take my own advice. Stop being so hard on you, and just be easy. Be easy on yourself, and try to, like you said, slow walk it. Even if you don't get it done, just move on to the next month. And I need to take that as my own advice to my own self.
Me too.
Because people
and don't overdo
it. Life, you're still doing your daily life. You go to work. Most of y'all supervisors. You still got people. You're still doing a good job. Keep telling yourself you're doing a good job. You survived today. Make it to tomorrow.
And maybe end your day with saying at least one positive thing that came from your day. So you go to bed on a high note. So you can acknowledge and give yourself grace and acknowledge, I did this today. This was my highlight today. There's always at least one positive thing in your day.
I didn't quit that job today.
There you go. You didn't do FMLA. There you go. I
didn't slap them people today.
I can't promise what's going to happen tomorrow.
I promise it won't be tomorrow. I made it through today. Not locked up.
Yes. You know what? 2025 has just been a year. It has been a year of discovery. If somebody get Cat Williams, tell him to sit down. Sit on his hands. Don't touch nothing. Don't say nothing.
Next year.
Sit on your hands.
Yeah, sir.
You're still my boy, and I love your work. But sit down. I don't want to hear nothing from you. But we're gonna walk into 2026 with purpose. You know.
Yeah.
2026 is a perfect opportunity to make changes, positive changes. You know, if you're not happy with something, go ahead and leave that in 2025. And start working towards what you want to see within yourself for 2026. And remember, it's just you. You can't fix everybody else. Don't try and fix everybody else. You drive yourself crazy. Fix you, Ray J. Work on you, Mendici.
Ooh,
Worry
I
about
like
you,
him.
Todd.
I don't like him either.
Let you be okay, Candy. Let you be okay, Yandy.
Yeah.
Y'all work on yourselves. And I'm saying
Candy.
their names because they are celebrities and they just hit the light of all their drama going on. And we watch. We all watch, and we all want better for everybody. Okay. But the first thing that you need to worry about is yourself. So as I'm saying it to Mendici and all of them, I'm also saying that to me. I'm going to work on me and make me a priority. And I'm going to do just as Miss Morningstar said. Stop beating myself up about the things that I cannot accomplish. It's only 24 hours in a day. Right. And that I spill 2025, y'all can have it. Ooh, it's been a year. Y'all can have it for real. All right. Any last words? Let's start with you, Miss Nikki.
Okay. Yeah. My last words are healing and taking back your power is not about forgetting your past or what has happened. It's about remembering who you really are. So who you are and what your purpose is and what you want out of life.
I agree, and thank you so much. Mrs. Jack.
Don't let anybody have to validate your confidence. Walk in it. They should see you come into a room and think, ooh, okay, like that.
Love it. All right, Miss Morningstar. You can go ahead and take us home. The last show.
Oh wow, yeah. It is amazing. The end of year with these beautiful queens is the best thing I could ask for on this show, in this space right here. This community has been awesome. Thank you for the whole community. Memphis, Tennessee, thank you. Holly Springs, Mississippi, thank you. Raven, WKRA 92.7 The Change. We appreciate you, sis. We have not even met face to face, but we talk, and just the representation of Black women in our power and our greatness, and being able to put this together with our brothers as well who support us is endless blessing. So thank you for this year of opportunity for 2025. I'm saying this all off the cuff, y'all, because it's from the heart. We mean it. We appreciate each and every one of you, the listening audience back in Tennessee and Memphis, Tennessee, and Holly Springs, Mississippi. TikTok, we ain't forgot y'all. Y'all are, man, the people we see, each and every one of y'all who come through every day to support us. Thank you so much. We appreciate y'all. And YouTube Live. Thank you to even the weird ones that come through. We appreciate y'all too. We appreciate y'all too. Just for liking, sharing, and commenting. Thank you. And to that note, y'all, Happy New Year. Happy 2026. Y'all be safe tonight. Whatever you do, be safe and do not get into any mess. And so we can see y'all back in 2026. Yes. Y'all have a good one. We love y'all. Thank you.
Don't drink and drive.
Hey,
Happy New Year.
It's DJ Kitty
Happy
and
New
Miss
Year.
Morningstar. We are here from Our Plugs, the Community Connection, and we will be your new morning host on WKRA 92.7 The Change.
Yes, we will be broadcasting Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time.
We'll also be streaming on YouTube at Our Plugs LLC.
Be sure to tune in.